So it's not the general secretary of the party who's got a problem with the GNU. We as workers and the working class, we've got a problem with the GNU.
For his part, Solima Paila described Mashatile's assertion as a tactic to divide and isolate him from his collective.
Unfortunately, it's a tool that was utilized by the apartheid regime in order to divide the liberation forces. I presented the political report in the last Central Committee meeting that was clear about our position in this regard and even our options. The options that we shared with the ANC at a meeting of the Alliance Secretariat. And the option that we also shared with the ANC in a briefing session that they also had of the Alliance Political Council, in which we disputed the coordination of that meeting because the Alliance Secretary didn't set the agenda for it. So it was a briefing session, and we agreed we would have a proper political discussion, which hasn't taken place as yet.
Mapaila says they are unmoved in their criticism of the GNU, insisting that their only concern is about the welfare of the poor and the working class.
It doesn't matter what leaders are saying, because sometimes leaders want to justify things because they want legitimacy in office. We're not concerned about legitimacy in office. We're not concerned about positions in office. We are concerned about the conditions of the working people, of the poor in our country. That's what frustrates us as the Communist Party.
ANC, DA coalition would be a disaster for the country, and it would be a disaster for the African National Congress. It still blows my mind a little bit that people in the African National Congress, whom I know some of them as people who can think, people who deeply care for their organization, that they cannot see the self-inflicted wound that they are walking themselves into and what that would mean for themselves and for the rest of our people. So if you think that there is any common ground between the policies of the DA and the policies that the ANC proclaims it stands for, then you must be totally out of your mind. I can't see that. I can only see that the DA has worked very, very hard to maintain as much of apartheid as it possibly could wherever it ruled, and to undermine a move away from apartheid in other areas where it did not have a direct ruling say or power, but could undermine it. Now, it's true that the ANC almost prostrated itself in front of the DA as far as its policies are concerned. For instance, the ANC's choice for neoliberal capitalism as an economic policy, that's straight off the playbook of the DA. And it was a disastrous policy for our people. That necessitates the high unemployment that we have. That necessitates the social economic inequalities that we have. That necessitates the impossibility to build social cohesion in the way that we do. That necessitates the lack of opportunities that comes through equal education for everybody. And I can go on and on and on.